नमस्कार। आपके अपने YouTube चैनल समय की पुकार में मैं ओम कसारा आप सभी दर्शक बंधुओं का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करता हूं। कोरोना कालखंड ने न सिर्फ व्यापारियों, श्रमिकों और आमजन को परेशान किया है, अपितु युवाओं, विशेषकर विद्यार्थियों के समक्ष भी अपनी पढ़ाई व कैरियर को लेकर अनिश्चितता की स्थिति पैदा कर दी है। ऐसी विपरीत परिस्थितियों में देश भर के युवाओं की आवाज़ बनने का प्रयास कर रहा है हमारा विशेष शो यूथ फॉर ट्रुथ। इस खास कार्यक्रम में एंकर हैं युवा दिलों की धड़कन अनुभव आर्य। तो आनंद लीजिए लीक से हटकर आयोजित किए गए इस खास कार्यक्रम का।
Education isn't the filling of a bucket, but it is indeed lighting a fire. I, Anubhav, welcome you all in my show, Youth for Truth, the evening talk show. And well, all of our life has been completely changed during the lockdown. हम सभी की लाइफ काफ़ी हद तक बदल चुकी है लॉकडाउन के अंदर। कहीं पर बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स है तो कहीं हकूना मटाटा, कहीं बहुत ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट की दिक्कत है तो कहीं पे जॉब्स का सन्नाटा। बहुत हद तक हमने चीज़ें फेस करी है, चैलेंजेस भी है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ भी है, लेकिन हम जो यूथ के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा उठता है डिस्कशन का, वो है एजुकेशनल सिनेरियो इन दिस लॉकडाउन नीड्स टू बी डिस्कस्ड। वेल, बी इट द ऑनलाइन एग्जामिनेशंस, बी इट द promotion of the students, be it the internships, be it the trainings, be it the online projects, we all have many questions to discuss. But today, we know one thing, that every problem can be solved by discussion. इसीलिए आज इस बहुत ही अच्छे और इस गहरे मुद्दे पर बात करने के लिए I have some really great friends of mine, some good friends of mine for this discussion. So I would like to introduce you with my guest for the show. Firstly, on the couch, I have with me Shivangi Mehra. She is doing pharmacy and she's a third-year student. And along with her, ahead of her is Ritik Maheshwari. He's doing engineering in computer science. He's also a third-year student. And along with him is Siddhant Trivedi. He's studying law from Mumbai. And along with this, ahead of him, we have Apurva Kothari, who is studying BBA. And along with this, we have Avantika Vinayak, who is also a designing student. So viewers, without taking a lot of time, let's start up the show. So here we go. The first thing to discuss about what we have faced in the lockdown is that the e-learning came to forefront during this whole lockdown period in this whole world. So as friends, we all are from different work fields, from different disciplines of educations, but we all have faced some common challenges and problems. So I would like to know that how have you all been engaged in learning in this lockdown, and what changes and differences you have seen in educational scenarios during the lockdown and after the lockdown in the society?
Okay, I'll share what the college have given us the guidelines. At the starting phase of the lockdown, they started the Zoom classes at very early phase, in the end of March, and they continued the online classes till the end of April. It was for only 1 month period, and because we are from engineering background, in the summers we have to do compulsory internships.
Okay.
That's why we have to engage with the companies and do our internships and do the online classes side by side. So it was very hectic for us, but what I feel is that the decision of shifting to online at a very early phase was a very good decision. But what the college has done is they have just stick to that. They should change these guidelines and they should introduce some innovative assignments. They should have changed something. They are just sticking on the Zoom calls. So that's what I feel that that should be changed.
Completely agreed to Ritik. Like, e-learning is the platform right now because we are all in a lockdown. But my college, it was shut down in the first week of March. After that, there is not a single contact from my college that what are we doing, how are we coping up with the lockdown. See, the only thing I feel is education system is stuck on the point whether to take the exams or graduate, मतलब उनको या तो पास कर दो या एग्जाम्स ले लो, तो उसके बीच में एक थर्ड रूट चाहिए which the education system is not able to find. That's my point. Like for the entire sem when we were studying, हमारे presentations होते थे, हमारे वाइवास होते थे, we used to give internals, तो उसके बेसिस पे भी तो हमें ग्रेड किया जा सकता है ना.
Yes, exactly.
That's my point.
as far as my college is concerned and as far as my field is concerned, I'm more into interior designing.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of site visits, and then we have a lot of market surveys. We need to practically grab things so that we know how it all goes in the industry. But to be honest, with this e-learning, we have no approach to the markets. We can't go for market surveys. As far as Zoom calls are concerned, yes, they started the Zoom calls in the beginning. In the I guess in the starting of the April, they started the Zoom calls. But since there were some issues with the privacy and of the Zoom call, we asked them to switch to some other platform. Since then, there hasn't been any response from them. Like, we have even suggested them some more platforms, like there is Google Meet, there is Impartus, and there are many more platforms through which we can learn. But they haven't switched to any of it, and I guess Impartus, the college has to pay for it, but they haven't done anything since then.
So what my field did was they were completely sharing the Zoom calls. We were going with the theory and the practical things on the Zoom calls, and we were not able to learn the things of the practical background by the Zoom calls. So what my suggestion is that they should keep a platform or a portal or a council should suggest the government that they should give a platform to the students where they should submit their creative things or their research, or many things are there they can give there, and that platform should appraise the students or certify that students, so people are it should be given mandatory program to the students so that they can stick to it and perform all those things to increase our learning.
Yeah, so the field which I am related to is law, and for me the changes which I have faced during the lockdown is that we were going through theoretical classes in the colleges, but the practical training we used to gain is through the courts. We used to go to the courts and get the practical knowledge of what we were reading and how the laws are being implemented in the courts. So, now talking about the exams, the scenario of exam is very unclear and is very blurred in a field, because earlier by the state government it was stated that the exams have been cancelled for all the years except the final year. But after some time, according to the Bar Council of India, the exams were made mandatory for all the semesters, but were to be conducted later on with other semester exams. So the only difficulty which we are facing is that the practical knowledge and the amount of things we could have done if the exams have been postponed or have been cancelled. Like, when the exams were cancelled by the state government, we were able to enroll ourselves into new things. We started enrolling ourselves into online courses which require a particular span of time to be completed, and we also started doing legal and online digital internships, which are very very beneficial for us in this free time, and are and requires a certain amount of commitment and time to be completed. So now when the exams are to be resumed and are to be conducted again with or are to be adjusted with the other semester exams, we the kind of pressure which has been built upon us is affecting both the internship and other courses which we have joined, and the studies which we have to do for the coming examinations in the further semesters. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for these wonderful answers. So, well, thank you very much for this first question. Now we are moving on to the second round of the show. This is a little bit interesting round of the show. This is the rapid fire round, and I'm going to be asking some simple and easy questions, and you have to answer as quickly as you can. So, without taking a lot of time of yours. So, people are ready? Great. What's the, well, it's out of the blue questions. We all have been students, we all have cravings for good food while eating. So my question is, what's the easiest and most cooked dish that every youngster must learn to cook during this lockdown, according to your experiences, which you also have cooked?
Well, I don't know about the must learn, but it was very trending. The Dalgona coffee was very trending in between.
Exactly.
And
everyone.
it tastes very bad.
It looks like exactly as if it's coming
The
out
appearance
from
was
Cafe
good.
Coffee Day,
appearance was good, but
It was just peer pressure. Everybody is doing it, I'll do it.
It was a
It was
competition.
just about aesthetics and nothing else.
the whole
Social media
lockdown was all about that.
I think
People were
everyone
starting
should-
challenges.
I think everyone should know how to make a simple dal, sabzi, and roti.
Well,
So-
that's a core kind of thing.
Oh.
Not everyone would want
Exactly.
to learn it.
As far
but
as
still.
the youth is concerned, I would say if you're going for the healthy side, oats can be an option.
Great.
Or
And
else,
easy to make also.
Yeah, and
I-
there is Maggie, of course. Like everybody knows it.
That was an expected answer actually.
Okay. To me, it would be something that you love to eat. Like if I like momo, I should learn it. So it's
Okay.
specific to person. What they like, they should learn it.
I agree with her, but
Well, I can see Siddharth's taste buds are arousing.
I agree with her. But the most main thing I've seen and I've witnessed on the social media platforms is the cake. Many of them are trying to bake cakes at home. Some fail and some are doing very well.
Great, exactly. Now I have something interesting for you. Well, I'm going to pronounce a dialogue from a movie, and it is actually encoded. ये एक बहुत ही फेमस मूवी का एक डायलॉग है जो कि encoded है लॉकडाउन की भाषा में. तो आपको मूवी और डायलॉग बताना है कि कौन सी मूवी में कौन से हीरो ने बताया है. तो द डायलॉग इज लाइक, बैग में अपने सैनिटाइजर लेकर चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम, फेस पर अपने मास्क पहने हो तो जिंदा हो तुम, खांसने से पहले मुंह पे हाथ रखना सीखो और जागरूक नागरिक की तरह रहना करके अंदर सीखो, गवर्नमेंट की प्रिकॉशंस की फॉलो कर रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम. सो एनीवन?
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
Lovely Betaviya.
You all are movie fans.
Yeah.
That movie is actually favorite of many. Thank you very much. And the last question of rapid fire round is actually a bit open-ended question. How would you describe the one thing you have learned in one sentence in this lockdown? One thing, everyone. The
If
whole
I have
message
to
of it.
sum up my lockdown learning experience related to knowledge
Yes.
in one word, I would say it was really flexible. And this flexibility was not there when I was in college. I had to stick to what they were teaching me. Now I have joined a lot many courses, so I can learn a lot as per my flexibility.
Great. And we all?
To me, apart from education, what I learned during this lockdown is we, as like children, have a different approach to our parents. So that was the time period. This time period, I could understand my parents more. So that was the biggest learning I could. Like apart from the books and everything else.
Exactly. That's the only time we got to get close to our parents so much, which we could never witness. Exactly.
Yeah, talking about learning in terms of education, for me, based on university, they started too quick and also ended up too quick.
Yeah.
But based on my learning efforts and my personal efforts, it's still going on.
Okay. Wonderful.
Well, I don't know about the others, but काफ़ी ज़्यादा slow time चल रहा था मेरे लिए तो. And I've been away from my hometown from the last 5 years, and never been to the hometown for more than 2 months. So this was a very huge time for me and my parents. Like after 5 years, we were uniting, something like that, for 3 whole months. So the whole family was together, and it was a very good experience. Good.
Wonderful.
Well, I'm totally agreed with Avandika. As she said, we are totally out of all the restrictions. So we can increase our learning in different fields and different topics, and definitely what you have to pursue after your college life, you can increase your learning in that course also. You can prepare for different exams in this lockdown, and yeah, we are spending most of the quality time with our parents.
So viewers, our today's guests are very witty and fascinating. All the answers we have got were quite interesting and very knowledgeable. Well, we're having a lot of fun, and we have discussed the challenges also that we are facing. Well, it's been so far so good. So the people, my question to you is that what steps should be taken by educational authority? What steps we should take, and what decisions we should make to improve and enhance the educational scenario that is going on today in this country?
I would like to suggest that during this lockdown period, there was no parent-teacher communication. Like when I used to be in school, at least in 3 months we had one parent meeting. But more than ever, right now we need that parent and teacher communication so both can work together. Secondly, along with that, I think there should be a like check-in via Google Forms. Every day there should be a Google form to every student so that they can summarize what they have learned, plus it could be as a cross attendance check that whether they have attended the online education or not. So there would be more accountability. That's my suggestion.
Yeah, I would like to say that if you have a alumni or a pass out of your school who can, teach the juniors, like that way we can increase the reach, or else we can even send, the courses or the guidelines to the parents so that the parents can teach their students and the load from the teachers could be, burdened down.
Yeah, the next thing is that by transferring the brick and mortar education system to an online platform is difficult. Like the idea is very innovative and the only possible alternative in this scenario, but the execution is not up to the point. So this is one thing, and the next thing is about what kind of steps the Delhi government has taken in this situation, that they have introduced happiness class families classes, which is basically based on two things. It's based on the mindfulness and the self-reflection of a kid along with his parents. Like certain activities and certain kinds of tasks are given online to the parents and their kids so that they can effectively utilize their time in this time. So these are my suggestions, and the last thing which I would like to say is that the education is the right given to all the citizens of the country, but the things which are right for the education are in the hands of very few individuals. So it is very important for one to understand and take suggestions from each end so that this whole education process can work smoothly throughout the country.
Okay. I don't know why, but colleges, the main focus, the main energy of the colleges is being on that, that they are not willing to promote the final year students. They are not willing to promote the first year and second year students. Their whole energy and their whole discussion is about we should not promote them, we should take the exams. I'm asking why to take the exams. Like the people, the final year students who have to take the job from this July and August, the colleges have strict to that they will not give the degree. जब तक उनके एग्जाम्स नहीं लेंगे तब तक डिग्री नहीं देंगे. मतलब इतना रिजिड सिस्टम क्यों बना रखा है. एंड एक और जो चीज़ है, पूरा जो डिस्कशन चल रहा है कॉलेजेस का, वो इस चीज़ पे चल रहा है कि फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए करना है, फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स के लिए करना है, इनके साथ ऐसा होना चाहिए, इनके साथ वैसा होना चाहिए. सिर्फ फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट्स नहीं है, जो फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर राइट्स है, जो थर्ड ईयर राइट्स है, उनके लिए भी कॉलेज को मेरे हिसाब से डिसीजंस लेने चाहिए. एंड I have heard that University of Michigan have completely gone online. They have completely shifted all their learning to online. So Indian colleges could learn from them also.
My point is the government should organize a virtual. They should make us virtually visit to different companies, different industries, and different places where we can learn machine learnings, the working, the processing of those machines to add on our learning. And the second thing I would like to add is the management of all the universities and colleges should update the parents and students the interaction which government want to make with parents and students. They are not doing so. So उनको नहीं पता चल रहा कि government parents और students से क्या interact करना चाह रही, because management वो बातें parents और students तक नहीं पहुंचा पा रहे. So that thing should be altered, and also they should have design a new academic calendar for this lockdown period, ताकि उसके अंदर जो चीज़ें स्टूडेंट्स नहीं कर पाए हैं वो चीज़ें वो लोग कर पाते, अपने आप को थोड़ा पॉलिश कर पाते चीज़ों को लेकर. तो they should have done that.
Can I add to one more thing?
Exactly.
There is this thing that we the students, we are the end users. We are the one who need to take the education. But they are giving measure. It's good to develop measure. It's good to give their solutions. But you first need to know the grievances, and then it is the solutions. So I would say that talk to the students like what they want, and then give your suggestions, and then give your ways to solve it.
I just want to request a thing. Like, if this show goes anywhere to the higher authorities, I just want to request one thing. We, all the sitting here, are fortunate enough that we can have the internet. But the ones in the rural areas, they don't have Wi-Fi. They don't have the internet connections and all. So it's just a request. In those 3 months when we were stuck, they could have provided Wi-Fi hotspots. So everybody could have access. They should not be denied. That's my request.
I just want to follow up on Avantika's point about actually what I feel is that there is no trust system between students and administration. Like, student feels that administration is just trying to take the exams, they just focused on that, and administration feels that student just want to get away from the exams. They don't want to learn anything. Administration feels like that. That's why there is no trust system. They don't want to communicate. I think this should be taken care of in the lockdown. Like, for the future generations, that this will be helpful if there's a trust between administration and students.
What I want to share is like my council, they done that we will take your examination with the next semester examination or in the midway of the semester. So where is the learning? Where is the skill development? Either we can learn in the next semester or we can give exams the whole semester. So this is not a pattern like we should follow.
We have discussed gives a suitable conclusion this, that learning and the intent for promoting and exclusive and a very flexible learning is very much needed in the steps and the initiatives taken by the government. Well, thank you very much, all of my guests, for joining me in this show, and it was indeed a pleasure having you on the couch and discussing wonderful things. We have had a lot of fun and quite witty, and I felt like I was in a galaxy of intellectuals. So thank you very much, and thank you very much, viewers, for joining us in this show today. And stay home, stay safe, and hope to see you in the next show. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
तो आज के बुलेटिन में इतना ही। यदि यह आपको पसंद आया हो तो इसे शेयर अवश्य करें और आपके अपने YouTube चैनल समय की पुकार को सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।